And our final point here.
Very final point here is what happens when you're moving or leaving, or voluntarily want to leave the CSIL program.
Yeah. So first of all, let me talk a few things about this, right? So there are many reasons why you may be leaving the program. You may be on a volunteer base, or you may be kicked off the program depending upon.
Yep.
So let's talk about you leaving. You want to at least give your case manager a 1 month notice that you are no longer wanting to be on the CSIL program. If your family member is on the CSIL program and they die, then you're wanting to provide the case manager that information immediately.
Right.
If you're moving outside of the health authority, the health authorities always want to know, well in advance, a few months in advance.
Right.
Under Fraser Health, they like to know 3 months in advance. Having said that, if you're moving from one health authority to another health authority, you can actually get the funding from the same health authority up to 2 months.
Oh, it's like a transition of sorts?
Right. So for me, I moved from Vancouver to New Westminster.
Yep.
Vancouver Coastal
Yep.
continued to pay my supports for 2 months while I was in that transition period.
Right.
That's something that the Association of CSIL Employers really negotiated hard for, to try and get that into the agreement. So then you're not fighting for your supports to stay in place at the same time of moving.
Yes.
You would actually get to move first and now start working on negotiating your supports.
Yeah. When I were talking about moving, I was thinking, bigger moves, but within Vancouver, if you move from one city to another, it changes from the health authority because you have Vancouver Coastal Health to Fraser Health. So yeah, I hadn't even thought about that.
Yeah. So why would you get kicked off the program? The kinds of things, the reason why you would be were kicked off, be terminated from the program, whatever words you want to say.
Yeah.
Misuse of funding.
Yes.
Would be a big one. That the contractual agreement between you and the health authority wasn't followed. There was a failure to submit your financial statements.
Right.
Would be another reason.
Yeah.
Safety risks, if there was some real safety concerns. Failure to comply to the employment standards and all of the other, agencies that we had spoken about. Also perhaps, if you didn't submit your regular monthly contribution that you're supposed to every month, the per diem amount. A lot, and then if you go into a deficit and don't try to resolve it, right? Each health authority might have a different level of patience around that, right? So, if your health changed and you went into a negative because you were using your supports, always talk to your health authority quickly, right? As soon as possible. They may be able to provide you some additional hours and stuff over a period of time. But just to say that the process of moving from one health authority to other, very much you pay out all your employees. You have to go through all that process to shut down one CSIL account and open up a whole new one. And I need to let you know that's a whole, starting again. Yeah, that is the reality. It's not a matter of just moving to the other place and now the new guys start submitting. You have to return any surplus that you have as well. So if you have got, a couple $1,000s in surplus, you have to return it to that health authority. So you really do start from scratch again. You have to fill out the forms again, the contracts, all that kind of stuff.
You don't have to apply all over again.
You do have to apply all over again. Yes. Oh, you do. Yeah. Because you really are relooking. You would hope that during the transition period, that the one health authority will give the information to the other ones. That does happen. But if you're getting a large number of hours from one health authority, unfortunately, the other health authority quite often scrutinizes that pretty significantly. So you do need to be prepared with your support plan and be ready to discuss and negotiate your hours once again. I would like to say that that wasn't going to happen,
Yes.
but unfortunately, it happens nearly every time.
So yeah,
Let's be honest with it. It's part of the system that we still need to fix, because even though one health authority will give you that 10 hours, for example, and that somebody else is coming in from another health authority with the 10 hours to that one that gave 10 hours before, they may not give you that 10 hours. So without a bit of a negotiation.